Oh my god, the Goblin Slayer's coming. You guys need to run.
What the heck was that? More importantly, what the heck's a Goblin Slayer?
And more importantly...
Get back here, Goblin! Not done with you. Goblins!
I'm sorry, you might have us mistaken for a different fantasy beast, because we're of the
Goblin variety! Oh, Goblin!
How can you even mistaken us for that? We don't... Well, actually, I guess I sort of do look like a
Goblin! Man, all these goblins are just coming out of all the woodwork. And they just keep evolving.
Hey, guys, about the cake and... You want some cake?
You know what, thanks. But you want to know what I'm actually in the mood for?
Popcorn?
Goblins.
You're one of those D&D people. Guess you're looking for Smeagol? I want to talk to Alien, because, he definitely, I've been told, sounds like somebody that really likes a certain preciousness.
Oh, don't sound me out like that.
That does sound like a goblin. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, don't mention it. One less co-host to contend with. Contend? I mean contend. Like contender. Because let's get ready to review! Listen up, Rangers, look with the geek chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today we'll be
Reviewing Goblin Slayer.
Nendoroid? Nendoroid?
Nendoroid. Holy crap.
Nendoroid.
1042.
There's a million of these. Also, what's sad is there's like probably a good 10 Nendoroids I kind of want now.
Which ones?
They're doing the Evangelion girls in school outfits. Kind of interested in those. There's the Zombieland Saga one. It comes with a van that hits her.
That's kind of messed up.
It's kind of awesome, right? That, and it also comes with both versions, so you can have her as just a normal anime girl or the zombie version. So she comes with all these parts to swap out with. Heistia's getting a reissue from Is Around to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Took me a second. I'm like, what girl dungeon? Oh, yeah. I was like, that just came out, didn't it?
Yeah, there's that one. Like, there's a list. It's on my phone. I'd have to figure it out. We'll do an action figure news. Like, there was quite a... Oh, there's an All Might pop. There's an All Might one.
That anime lost its fling a while ago, Steve.
But he's All Might.
So?
He's here now. You'd chibi for him. Anyways, for Goblin Slayer. Main reason I picked this up, because I enjoyed the anime. Granted, for me, I feel like the first episode, controversial or not, set a tone for the anime that the anime didn't quite live up to.
Yeah.
I will say, because for me, like, first episode's like, we're like Dark Side of Berserk.
No, like, first episode caught my interest because I was like, if this is first episode, this entire anime is going to be super dark, disturbing. I'm okay with this, and it just failed.
Yeah, and then it's still like dark fantasy anime, but it's not like we got closer to Shield Hero more so than we got with Berserk. So kind of like maybe a little sad, but still like it's a good anime. I like the characters from it, so I decided to pick this up. Then I picked this up because initially I thought this had a sweet light up feature that it came with, so I was excited for that. As you can see on the package, definitely shows a sweet light up feature and some stuff you can't read here. Because come to find out, it's sold separately, so that's a bit of a bummer. Packaging though is pretty atypical Goblin Slayer, well, Nendoroid stuff. No, I can't talk today. It's been a long day. But you get some white packaging, Goblin Slayer on the bottom there. Get him with some goblins. Back of the package, just him in some dynamic poses. We already kind of showed that side. Top of the package, goblins. Bottom of the package, goblins. And some legal mumbo jumbo in the bottom. So, anyways,
where's the goblin on the inside?
Well, it's with him, of course, because he's already been opened up. So, since he's opened up out of his cardboard prison, let's just get into him. All right, so now that we got Goblin Slayer opened up out of his cardboard prison, we got him here chasing his goblin. He's running away from him. He's got a little torch. We got him pointing.
How much did you pay for this?
Pointing some fingers. It was like, it was like $50 after shipping.
Oh.
Because he was like $30, and I think it was like about $20 a ship. Why?
I don't know. I'm a fan of the anime. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, the main reason, like, they have the Figma, so like I was gonna buy the Figma no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I have that on order. Super excited about it. Hope they make more of the characters, right? Nendoroids, on the other hand, I feel like are more gimmicky for me. Like, there has to be something cool about it to make me want to get the Nendoroid. Like we were talking about Zombieland earlier. It comes with the van that hits her. I thought was kind of cool. Then a bunch of stuff, extra stuff. This one, I was totally in the light up feature. Because for his light up feature, what you would do is you pop the head open, and there'd be this little light up rod you would buy, and it sticks in there.
What light up feature?
Put a box here. I forget the exact name of it. I think it's a 435R's, the one you need. What it's for is, it's like little light ups. It's like individual lights you would buy. Like, they're battery powered all by themselves. You'd buy them for like model kits to light up heads and stuff. Like, it'll give you like your Gundam light up eyes, and so they're like super tiny.
So what you're saying is you can still buy the light up kit, right?
Good luck. I know me I was trying to look up one because I'm like, I kind of want his eyes to light up, you know? If I get rambunctious enough for this video, I might wire something up so you could at least see it. The issue is, though, if I wire something up, it's either going to be, because the way his helmet's designed, I have to keep the helmet slightly off. Kind of like that. So I have like the wire popping out there. So you'd be like, eh?
Still looks
kind of like
weird.
that. To be able to do it, or I'd have to drill a hole. And I'm not drilling a hole. So... but I do kind of want to show you guys how it looks with the light on. But just so you guys know, if you guys do decide to pick this up, that's how you get it in. Alright, real quick, came back after we did all this filming because I really wanted to demonstrate the light up feature in the eye. So you'll see I got my pile of lights and wires back here. Kind of just made a little makeshift rig just so that I could show you guys. I know it's not the cleanest job. Also, I just realized I popped out his little fanny pack on the side here. Might have to actually glue that in. Looks like a bad glue seam. Alright, anyways. I'm going to demonstrate you guys the light up feature. What I did was just insert a small LED light into the back of his head. Did some wiring, positive, negative. Hooked a switch on so it wasn't on constantly. Because I might, for Instagram, do another light up post. This way you're not going to be able to actually close the helmet. If you want to do wiring, you could clean it up a bit. I would recommend getting a different switch. That and a soldering iron. So you can actually attach these permanently. I just did some electrical tape just so the connectors wouldn't touch. Because if they touch, it's not going to light up, then your batteries are going to heat up and it'll be a bad thing. Here it is. Bada boom. Helmet's popping up. I imagine, like, once you get if you actually had the light up feature, it'd be pretty neat. I'll turn off the lights just so you guys get a glow. It might be because of the way I got the light in there, but if you take it back a little bit, it's not too bad. Like, in person, it looks kind of cool. I kind of wish that maybe the plastic would kind of transition the light a little bit better up top. Like, I kind of angle a little bit. Because essentially, the more you take the light away, the more ominous glow it gets. The closer you get, the more the smoke's going to, well, whatever you want to call that's going to light up. So, it'd be cool if I had the light up gimmick. It's way easier to hook up into this because it literally just sits inside there. You call it a day. But still a pretty neat option. This is also removable, which the only negative about that is now you have like a little peg hole in his helmet. It's not super noticeable. Like, if you're just gonna have him standing on your shelf,
you have to get pretty close to it, huh?
Yeah, well, it's like the way the lighting is. It kind of hides the hole a little bit. Then this is articulated. For some of his other accessories, comes with a little torch, which is translucent, but you do get, it has some yellow paint on the bottom, goes into a more orange and red towards the top. Nice little effect. Goes into his little hand there. What's kind of cool too is for his other accessory here, we have the Goblin, which looks nice. It's also articulated.
God, dude, that thing looks like...
So you get a little play with your Goblin. Doesn't look like... Yeah, the legs are articulated.
Why are you looking at Goblin Joe?
Don't worry. We don't discriminate around here, man. It's got a skirt. We got to look up it, okay?
You remember what happened in the first episode?
Goblins?
Oh, they were making goblins, that's for sure.
Goblin babies. Goblin babies. But you do also get this little arm here for the goblin. It's got little ball joints on both ends. You can insert that into the smorgasbord of peg holes here.
Jeez, OP.
So you get a lot of options depending on where you want to put it, so where you want to pose it. Then it hooks in the back, so you get a lot of play. So if you want to have them like floating in the air, being slashed or hit with a bat, or well, not bat, hit with a club, you can do that. What's kind of cool about the Goblin too is it actually can hold all these accessories too. So you have your Goblin with the torch. Granted, probably shouldn't be holding a torch sideways, but it can do it. Also, you have like Goblin holding the sword. Goblin holding.
Why would the Goblin hold
mace?
the torch?
Why not? He's got a seed to go through the tunnel with his frog eyes. He's got Sage Jutsu on. We got some little bumpy tumor things on the top of his head. Not sure what to call those, to be fair, because they're kind of like all over the place. Gross. Bony gross. Overall, looks like Goblin. Little pointy nose, pointy ears. Not too much going on the chest. A little smaller, but still pretty cool overall. It's just like I think the other reason I bought this too, so I have a Goblin to go with the Figma. Because Figma doesn't actually come with the Goblin, it makes me sad.
Well, you just buy this, you get that Goblin.
Right? And I get a sweet little tiny Goblin Slayer to go along with them. But, like I said, you also get the sword here, which you can hold. Stunned in a metallic silver. Got some, I guess, copper bronze for the handle here. Looks pretty good. But finally, you get the nice little club with the blood on the end of it. So, if you want to make it look like he's smacking them, you get some blood effect for it too. Sadly, no little baby goblins for him to murder.
Sadly.
Right? They could have came with like 3 little baby goblins. Like, just like, they could have been one little piece and you could just be looming over top of them. That would have been kind of cool.
You have some weird fantasy, Steve.
Hey, you watch the anime, man. I expect results. What else he comes with is you can have a basic arm. So if you don't want to have him with the shield, you can just wiggle that off. Replace it with this arm. Also, I want to point out that the limbs do pop off on these things super duper easy, because a lot of these are just held in with pegs. But he does come with 2 pairs of Clenched Fists, which I'm actually just going to put the Clenched Fist back in. Maybe. There we go. So, got our Goblin Slayer with a Clenched Fist. Here is the opposite one. It also comes with this pointing finger, so he knows who's next. And then, opposite side, gripping hand. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Nothing like too elaborate. Mainly, I feel like since you got the Goblin, you don't really get that much else. Then, for the light up feature, I guess they kind of consider that more things.
God,
even though you have to pay for it extra, and the only thing I've seen it for is on Amazon Japan, so I had the third party, the stupid little $3 item.
That's just crap, dude. Because in that freaking picture, I know for pre-order showed it lit up.
Yeah, well, it does. It's just, I remember when I was initially, I think I pre-ordered this thing like day one. I could have sworn that the batteries weren't extra. Or they probably were. Like, I don't remember. But it's just like getting it in hand, I was like, oh. Goblin Slayer said, no, Goblin Slayer can't see the goblins as much to Goblinify. But anyways.
I don't know, whatever that ability is that he has that lights up his eyes like that.
His ability is called Being Pissed. His one eye burns fiery red when he is committed to the cause. But for the rest of the detailing, helmet looks nice. Got the nice bends and creases that I would expect to see in the Goblin mask. Well, Goblin Slayer mask, I should say. With the like vents for the front of the face. I would imagine this helmet would be kind of hard to see out of. Right? And then you think of, like, for goblin protection, you got these, like, giant slits right here. Could you just, like, stab a sword through that?
Yeah, that does not do a lot.
At least for me, anyways, in terms of preparation. Get out of your fly, nobody wants you. Stupid giant studio lightnings attract everything.
Should be a fly slayer, not a goblin slayer.
Right? You also have these little nubs here that look like broken off horns, which probably what they were. Because like a lot of his armoring is very worn looking. Like you see, you got a little bit of scratches right there. Well, one giant slash in his armor there. You see some of the leather straps, platings. What you will, a little bit of fur around the back of his neck, his little pockets. One thing I will point out that you have on this tiny little one that you don't see from the normal Goblin Slayer, at least in the animes, you don't have his little knives.
Oh, yeah.
That he has on his chest.
I don't get it. They went into the, like, details of everything else except that.
Yeah, well, it's like, they would be like, what, like right there? So you'd have to have the knives there with the pockets. Well, with the straps in the way and everything. And because it's super chibi, some stuff's going to be lost in translation. And I guess, like, I'm kind of okay with that. Because for the most part, I didn't even notice until I actually looked at a picture of them online. I'm like, I gotta do the booties. So for the most part, like, a lot of these just kind of remind me, like, if, like, Goblin Slayer was a baby. This is what it is. This is baby.
The baby Goblin
Slayer. Baby Goblin Slayer, murdering goblin babies. For the articulation, little fluff piece back here can rotate. Head can rotate all the way around. If you get at the right angle, you can get to go forward and back. No real side to side though, unless you get the joint rotating the way you want. There we go. Now we got head baiting. Arms can go up. One thing that's kind of nice is like these aren't ball joints or anything, so they do pop out easy, but they go back in pretty easy. Like swapping out parts isn't super hard, but can't really go up that much. But can go outwards. Actually, just not really much at all. Like the armor plating for the shoulders kind of get in the way of everything. But you can't rotate all the way around. Arms can bend in and out. Get a rotation. Rotation at the hand.
I thought you were going to break it there for a second.
A little bit of wiggle at the chest. Forward to back motion at the chest. Nothing at the waist. Legs go outwards about that far. Inwards about that far. Backwards with the knee. His foot popped off. Foot's a ball joint. Which is fancy. Can go forward about that far. Rotate all the way around with the foot. One thing I do want to point out is because he doesn't have any waist articulation, so it's a female. It's a female figure. Right?
I don't judge.
So that's the first thing I think of is because like they don't add the waist articulation because it kind of throws you off. But he doesn't. Goblin Slayer doesn't worry about that. He kept his hips in check.
He's got boobies.
It's got a breastplate.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh yeah, we actually didn't show you guys. Here's the shield with this little cross slash in there. Looks really nice. And for quick comparisons, here we have him next to some other Nendoroids with Lena Inverse from Slayers and Mommy from Puella Magi Madoka Magica. And here's some Nendoroid Kill la Kill figures with Ryuga Matoi and Mako. And here's some other Japanese collectibles in my collection with the Gundam Girls Generations Anna from 8th MS Team. I was like, 8th MS Team? For Mega House. And the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019. And here's some other cutesy chibi figures in my collection with the Funko Pop Baby Metal figures. And here he is next to the Goblins from the skit anyways, with some miscellaneous Godzilla as well. Some of these I don't think are actually considered Godzilla. Like, I know this is the smaller Imperial one. You, on the other hand, not quite so certain, because you just have like a Made in China sticker. I'm 100% that ain't a Godzilla figure then. Whatever the hell you're supposed to be. So overall for the Nendoroid Goblin Slayer, this thing's okay.
I'm not a fan of it, Steve. I am not a fan. I was expecting that the whole purpose of getting this figure is the light up gimmick.
Yeah, not gonna disagree.
In a thumbnail, you should have it lit up, you know.
I'm going to.
Hey, if they
hopefully, we were filming this before I tried to make it light up, so I might have, I might not have, I don't know yet.
Well, you know what? If they can do it, so can we.
I have the power. But like, you gotta think about it though. This was only like $30, which is For what it came with, like, it's decently solid for an import figure. Like, you get a cool little goblin, you get accessories, you get extra hands. He's pretty posable.
Yeah, I guess there's that, but still.
Like, you don't get faceplates and stuff, though, which kind of makes me think I should get more, though, then.
I feel like it's false advertisement on this guy.
Yeah, well, it's like, after I noticed when it shipped that it was blatantly obvious that I could tell that it doesn't have the light up feature.
Oh.
But when I ordered it, it didn't seem so obvious. So, you guys can let me know if you guys got kind of confused about that as well. Like, I'm not going to hold it against them for, like, the price I got it for, $30, still seems fine. Because even a lot of the Nendoroids I'm kind of looking to pre-order are like $40 and up. So, with him being a little bit cheaper, seems reasonable for me. Like, if you're in the Goblin Slayer, it's a cool option. My only thing is, it's really cutesy for Goblin Slayer, though.
Yeah.
For like a dark anime, this is kind of adorable.
Well, the anime itself it didn't turn out to be as dark as the first episode presented it to be.
No, like it has its moments, but it's not nearly as grim as what the first episode implied. Well, then again, you do have the one episode where they're like using the girls as shields briefly, so like you got that, but it doesn't have consistency. So if you're really in the Goblin Slayer, I'd recommend it to you. If you guys are just like sort of in the Nendoroids or just sort of in the series, I'd probably just wait for the Figma.
I would definitely wait for Figma. Not unless you're into this whole like cutesy thing, then this is definitely for you.
Yeah, that, or if you guys are able to get the light up accessory fairly easily accessible. Like if you guys are watching this and you're like in Japan, yeah, I'd get it.
It's only $3.
Stateside, it's a little bit harder to get a hold of the part though, so you gotta be a little bit more creative. What do you guys think? Have you guys picked up this Nendoroid? What's your favorite character from Goblin Slayers? Overlord, just more you think? Please let us know in the comments. We also have a Pinterest, Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram if you guys like to keep up to date with the channel and also donate. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure to follow those. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.